This is the move you need to start your downswing. Milo lines, Henry Fall. We're out here at Superstition Mountain Golf and Country Club, and we're going to talk about that first move down in transition that you need to hit the ball more consistently.
So I'm out here with Henry Fall, and we're talking about how to start your golf swing so that you can maximize potential energy, right? And we can hit the ball as hard as we can, because that's what we all want to do. We all want to smash it. So let's walk through some of these things. Let's say we've already got a pretty good backswing. We get up to the top of our swing. Now, how do we start?
Right. So we get the club to the top. Now, many of you at home, the first move down is this. You start to pull down, throw, and the club gets vertical. It gets steep quick.
It gets steep real fast.
Right.
Or oftentimes, they twist this arm this direction, so they go into what's called pronation of this arm right away. And that puts the club pitched out in front of them and steep, and now they've got some issues. What's going to happen next?
Well, it's not too pretty from here. You're not going to be able to rotate like you want, that's for sure.
So you're going to be cutting across the golf ball, and what most people do to kind of save that is they start to early extend, because that will kind of help shallow that back out late.
Yeah.
But then contact goes out the window, right? It's really hard to hit it solid consistently when that's what we do out of the top.
Right.
So we're going to walk you through what we want you to do in transition so that the club pitches the right direction and allows you to be able to use your turn to square the club up, right?
Okay. Well, let's quickly talk about some other athletic movements. What else do you see in other sports? If you're throwing a baseball, do I throw this way?
No.
No. So how does it start?
The change of direction always starts from the middle of our body. Right. So it's our pelvis, which makes our knees and things work. So the first thing we see is our pelvis start to move.
Yeah.
And that starts everything else. So it's kind of a chain reaction. So I guess if it's like other sports, we probably ought to do what we do in other sports.
I would think so.
Okay.
So if I'm at the top, and my first move down is that that move that you just demonstrated, as if I was throwing a baseball, where I kind of plant that left foot, not necessarily slide, but I kind of plant it, and this knee goes out. Look where the club goes.
Yeah, if you're not putting a lot of torque into the grip this way,
right?
The club naturally
I'm not pulling down.
Yeah, you're not pulling down and you're not twisting.
Right.
Then the club naturally wants to pitch back.
Right.
Okay. So that's what we want to have happen. And a really good feel that I like to feel like if I was holding your arm here and you're not trying to put any force into it, you're just letting your arm kind of fall back against you as your other arm gets closer to your body slightly. Like that.
And this right forearm, you've talked about this almost where it supinates. It kind of goes under.
Yeah, that's what's happening. This right hand is actually working this way in transition, not this way.
So one thing I like to imagine is, like, if I'm a waiter and I got a plate of food up here, well, if I'm coming to serve you dinner, I'm not going to throw it out on the table.
You're going to go like that.
I'm going to pull it up, put it on your...
Exactly. You're dishing it out like this, not dumping it over on top of them.
As I get into the ground.
Perfect.
This way. So feeling like this stays up just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And the real key to it is the change of direction actually happens while that is going back. So your hands are actually still working slightly up for the last little bit, and that's what holds them up. That's the change of directions. That's what we want. That's what creates dynamics.
I really like that. Boom.
So if that's what we do,
yep,
our change of direction will be dynamic. The club will get pitched back behind us. We're going to be free to rotate out of the way and launch that ball, right?
I think that's an awesome visual. Just like if I was a quarterback, ball's moving back, now I start going.
It's how every sport works.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I do. For me, everything is related. All sports are, a sport's a sport, movement is movement. If you want to create force, that's just how you do it.